Time now for the Pork and Beans Pet Report, featuring Porky the Shorkie and Mr. Beans, the Hyper Heinz 57.
Today's topic, where to take your slithery, feathery,
hello, Peaches,
and unique furry friends. Unique as in other than dogs and cats. To find the answer, our nosy newshounds follow the scent right to the Avian and Exotic Animal Hospital in Pooler.
So we see a lot of birds, so that's a lot of parrots and things like that, but we also do a lot of backyard birds like chickens, ducks, geese, stuff like that. And then mammals, any of your what we call exotic companion mammals. So rabbits, ferrets, guinea pigs, rats, mice, hamsters, things like that, sugar gliders. And then reptiles, snakes, turtles, lizards, and then our amphibians, fish, and then we will see other, like we have a kind of a small percentage that's other stuff. So wildlife, that's where we usually kind of group our like wildlife or zoo patients or things like that. So like we've had a kangaroo here, we've had a stingray, odd things like that.
Dr. Stacy Wilkinson has been focusing on exotics for 18 years now and says she loves it because it's something different every day.
So this is Medusa. She's a 3-year-old Florida king snake that's a patient of ours. She was here today, so she decided to hang out for the interview. With snakes, we see a lot of respiratory infections. We see a lot of like skin infections, and then we can see anything in them that we can see in other animals. So we see cancers, we see kidney problems, we see heart disease, all sorts of different things. So we had a lymphoma case last week in a snake. So basically anything that mammals and stuff can get, reptiles can too. Mm-hmm.
Gosh, how do you know if your reptile has cancer? I mean, do they just start acting differently, or?
Most of the time, reptiles will show us that they don't feel well by being less active and not eating. Or not eating as much. That's what they tend to do for most any illness. So then we have to do a exam, see if we can figure out what's going on, or additional tests, things like blood work, x-rays, ultrasound, CT, aspirate masses, anything we can do for dogs and cats and stuff we can do for reptiles too.
And she also offers full service care.
When we talk about grooming, it's more like wing, beak, and nail trims for birds, nail trims for mammals and stuff like that. Sometimes some shave downs for rabbits. They need kind of things like that. But we do also offer boarding for all the patients that we see here. Virtually all of them, sometimes size limits, but virtually every patient we see we would board also. If owners are going out of town, it's harder to find a pet sitter or stuff like that for exotic pets too.
Yeah. It's probably harder to find a friend who's going to take care of your snake for you while you're gone, right? As opposed to your puppy.
Yeah, yes.
Now, if you have a story idea that you'd like for our newshounds to chase down, be sure to reach out to us on social media, or you can send us an email to thebridge@wsav.com. And who knows, your story could be featured next in
The Pork and Beans Pet Report.